Hey everybody, welcome back to Mass Virgin. I'm Brian, and I don't think you're a serial killer, right?
And I'm Kim, and the sky is not the limit because we're going to space, dude.
God, this man, I have a lot of thoughts.
We talked about a drinking game in the last episode.
Oh,
Every time Josh says absolutely, if we really want to just black out for the next however many episodes, we not only drink when Josh says absolutely, but we drink anytime Pat talks about space.
listen, for legal purposes, we are not telling you to do this. So when a wrongful death lawsuit comes from your giving yourself alcohol poisoning, do not come for us. This is evidence. It's recorded. We warned you. It's very
Oh,
dangerous.
that's right.
Before we kind of get things going again, I want to remind you guys, my t-shirt company, Nifty 50 Apparel, nifty50apparel.com. Got a ton of t-shirts up there. You can get them on hoodies, tank tops, whatever you want. Use the promo code MAFS15, MAFS15, and you can get 15% off of your order. Buy some shirts. You're going to love them. I'm wearing one right now. They are great. Now, what is your non-MAFS content for this episode?
The Real Housewives of Potomac are back.
They are.
I love these women. It's one of my favorite Real Housewives franchises. I think the two new additions are wonderful. I'm very excited about the season. Sorry, Karen, but I really don't even miss the Grand Dame right now.
No. And frankly, at this point, Real Housewives has just become a true crime series. Everyone's going to jail.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting arrested.
Yeah. Well, and the latest of those on this one is Wendy, which absolutely shocked me. Like, I love Wendy and Eddie as a couple. I was just like, God, man, come on, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's not great. Doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Speaking of police stuff, my non-MAFS content is The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. Don't watch this unless you want to be sad as shit. This shit is so fucking devastating to watch. But they did a similar thing. I think it was it like The Murder Next Door or whatever? They've done two of these now where all of the footage is just like body cam footage and interrogation. There's no voiceover. There's no music. It's just, we're going to watch a horrible thing play out in front of us.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's dark as hell, but it's a good watch. I'm not going to say it's entertaining, but like you'll be riveted to it the whole time, I think. Now let's talk about this episode because we kind of eased into things in the first one. This episode, we were just slammed on the gas.
Yeah.
Which couple do you want to start off things with?
I mean, let's get into, one of the two weddings that we saw in this one. So let's do Megan and Derek.
Let's do Megan and Derek, or as I call them, eyeballs. This couple, both intense eyeballs on both these people.
Yeah.
The expert discussion for them, we find out that Megan's been single for 7 years and has no work-life balance. And that is two gigantic red flags right off the bat.
Yeah.
I don't like
we also
that.
find out she's been single for 7, hasn't banged in 2.
2 years. And Dr. Pia said, "Oh no, I hate that for you."
Yeah.
Just like, oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's knock the dust off that thing. She's also got a life coach, which maybe I'm a judgmental dick. I'm always like, just get a therapist. Like a life coach just kind of seems like a therapist who didn't go to school first. Maybe that's just me.
Maybe she also therapizes. I don't really know. I've never had a life coach. So I don't know. And as we see, the life coach was present at the wedding.
She was in the place of the mother, you would imagine.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about her too.
Yeah, I guess if it works for her, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, whatever works for you. It's just like maybe I'm jaded because like my mom used to watch a show. I forget what it was called now, but Ayanna Van Zant was on it as the host. It wasn't Ayanna Fix My Life. It was the precursor to that.
Okay.
She had a show. This would have been like late 90s, early aughts, where there were women of all like different ages who were going through different shit. And she would move them into this house together and like help them work out their shit. And then one would leave and like a new one would just come in and take that room. And it was like a rotating door of women that had been there for some amount of time, brand new. They were finishing up. I'm just like, I don't know what this is, but like a life coach, I don't know what that means other than like, I'm going to give you advice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I gathered it means.
Yeah.
So,
Meanwhile, Derek with 2 R's is a full globetrotter. This dude lived all over the damn place.
Been everywhere. He has
Yeah.
been everywhere. He's goal oriented. He's a COO in the wellness business, and this is also his lifestyle.
Mhm.
He is.
Mhm.
I was not when he said how short of a time he had lived in Austin. I was not surprised because he is the exact bro that is moving to Austin out of
Yes.
nowhere right now.
Listen, not for nothing, I guarantee you this man listens to so much Joe Rogan.
Oh,
Like, I feel like Joe Rogan is the reason that all these guys are moving to Austin, because he moved to Austin and is like trying to cultivate
yeah,
some kind of a movement there, I guess. But like,
something.
yeah, something's going on in Austin. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused because he said he's the COO of a health and wellness business, which I'm right away like, okay, so supplements. I'm assuming it's a lot of supplements.
Probably.
But then also later on, he said he owns an e-commerce business. I'm like, so which one is it? Is it both? That's nuts.
Probably.
It's both.
I think it's both. I don't think it's this, but I'm thinking about like the fitness wellness brands that I have known about in my life. So like the Beach Bodies of the world,
Mhm.
which does sell supplements, but also an exercise program, and you buy it all online. So that's technically wellness and e-commerce, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
true.
I mean, maybe he is just shipping off like muscle brain juice 2.0 like through
It's
the
just
internet.
sawdust caplets.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
sawdust in a caplet,
It's like sugar. It's like
right? So
energy 4.
our proprietary man boosting formula.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I was a little bit like, oh, I don't, it's not the greatest first impression that he's making on me, but like I do appreciate somebody that's traveled a lot and like not just traveled for vacation, but like lived in other places. I think
Yeah.
that's a neat thing.
Yep.
Megan says that she does a daily ice plunge.
Yeah.
This sounds miserable to me. I don't like it. I'll do a cold shower after a workout because otherwise I won't stop sweating for an hour and a half. But like, boy, every day in the ice, huh?
I've done a cold plunge one time. And it wasn't like a true cold plunge. I was at like a friend's house who had a sauna and then just like some cold baths that you went into after the sauna. So they weren't like, you know, that and I lasted like maybe 30 seconds. I went, no, I'm good. I gotta.
No, when I played football, I used to have to do them and it was awful.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, otherwise my muscles would stop working. But
Yeah.
like I don't like it. I run hot. I'm like a little bit of a radiator.
Mhm.
So being in freezing stuff, I'm like, I feel this more than you guys. Like this is hurting me in a way it's not hurting you.
Yeah.
Megan points out that she wants an extrovert. Derek is an extrovert, but Megan's also like a homebody and like a murder girly, like stays home watching Dateline and Investigation Discovery a lot.
Yeah. And when she described her perfect romance, she was just like, you know, I want someone that if I murder a person, they'll help me bury the body. And I was like, respect, girl.
I'm like, oddly specific, but like I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Also, she's gonna murder somebody, probably her mom. The red flag that I had for Derek is talking to Pastor Cal.
Mhm.
He's like, well, I want 3 kids. Cal's like, well, what if she only wants 1? I'll talk her into it.
We had the same red
What?
flag. I was enraged, and this was clearly just a sign of things to come later in the day, as we saw. I was like, sir, that is not how this works.
No. Absolutely not. Like I did not tell my wife I'm ready for a kid. I waited for her to be like, so I think I'm ready. Are you ready to try? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on board. A little bit of inside baseball. My son was born 9 weeks early. He was 2 pounds, 11 ounces. My wife had preeclampsia. We both wanted 2. That day, she's like, I'm never getting pregnant again. I'll be stressed out the whole time. I'm not going to be able to enjoy being pregnant. Like I'm going to be worried. It's a higher likelihood it's going to happen again. And I wasn't like, but I'm like, yeah, cool. Totally. 1 kid. Let's just do the 1 kid thing.
Yeah.
It's not my place as a dude to be like, no, you're having more children with me. That's nuts.
I will also say I like waffle on Cal's advice sometimes because sometimes I'm like, yeah, get on. But then he says things like what he said in response to this guy. He's like, well, have you met women? Like all women are so stubborn. And it's like, that's not the response. It's, sir, that's not acceptable. Like you don't get to tell a woman in the words of the great Tupac, when and where to create one. So
yeah, I mean, Pastor Cal is like, hey man, bitches be shopping. Yeah. Bitches be shopping. I'm
oh my God.
Bro, come on, man. Let's not go down that road. The wedding day, we meet Megan's mom. Megan's mom's going to be an issue.
Ooh.
I'm not an expert on Beverly Hills. She's given Big Kathy to me though.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't sound right away when she's like, well, 50% of marriages fail. They end in divorce. Number one, not true. That is an outdated fucking stat from the 90s. 50% of marriages were ending then because boomers were getting married at like 16 to somebody they didn't really care about, and then they got divorced later on.
Because they were raised, as particularly the women, to your value exists in you becoming a wife and mother. You go to college to meet a man.
That's
like
right.
it was there used to be jokes about getting your MRS degree because you didn't go to college to actually learn anything. You went to college to meet a man and then have a family because that was your value. Yeah. We are down the year 2025. Yeah. Women are value. Spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't know. Women's value lies beyond that.
Turns out.
So yeah, it turns out. So that's not the case anymore. Like
no. And I looked it up today. It's down to like 39%. Because number one, people are waiting longer to get married. Like if I would have gotten married to the person I was with when I was 19, I'd be divorced right now too. People aren't getting married at all. A lot of people are just like, no, I don't want to get married, and so I'm not going to. And all of these things lead to a lower divorce rate. So Kathy, quit being a goddamn pessimist. Read a fucking book.
This woman, the second I saw her on screen, I immediately could not stand her. Her faces, she was just side-eyeing her daughter who was getting her hair done, which I would kill for Megan's head of hair. My God, the way that it laced, those curls, give it to me. But yeah, she was just awful. She was absolutely awful.
She was bad. She wasn't quite Bronwyn's mom, but she was bringing the whole energy down.
Those two probably could go to coffee and talk about how to torture their daughters.
Oh, for sure. Let's shame them for something else today. That was tough for me. And then Megan talked about her dad, and I was confused by this. Her dad wasn't there because he had skin removed from his nose from skin cancer. So I was like, did it happen today or yesterday? Or is he like, I got the skin removed, I don't want to be on camera because I don't like how I look anymore? I was confused by what the reason behind that was.
It was very weird. I didn't really understand that either. I was like, it feels like, I don't know. Again, are he and Carla's dad in business as art thieves together?
Running an international crime syndicate. I was confused by that. And her brother isn't there because he's very private. And I'm just like, you can still be there, just not be on camera.
He's part of the art thief business too.
Yes. They just robbed the Louvre the other day in the middle of the fucking morning in broad daylight. People are in the museum and you're robbing it. Like that was
do we know where Carla's dad was?
In the Louvre. He was working the winch to lower the dudes down into the jewelry case.
Carla girl, if you are out there listening, because you are a friend of the show, please know this is all in jest.
No, we have crafted a whole headcanon of your dad being like a cat burglar and the world's greatest man of mystery. So yeah, I think her dad might be kind of on that same pathway here. Meanwhile, Derek's brother used to be on Duck Dynasty, right? Like he was the star of Duck Dynasty.
I mean, yes, sure. Obviously.
Listen, I am not a bearded man. My wife does not like if I grow facial hair, so I don't grow facial hair. If I grew it out, mine wouldn't look like that, but like that, put some product in it. If your beard is that long, this shit look frizzy, it look dry, crackly. Don't do that.
That is not a man that is doing any kind of real beard maintenance. You know that, right? I mean, look at that guy.
No, the glasses up on the hat is a choice that he made. Let's talk about music festival wigs, Kim. You go to music festivals. I don't. Do you have a whole bag of wigs?
No, I don't. I hated it. The wig thing is so lame. I hate wig bros. Wig bros, I can't. I hate them so much that I have no words.
I didn't know wig bros was even a thing.
We find out that he's an EDM guy because of course he is. There's too many EDM bros in this season, if you ask me. But he so maybe that's an EDM festival thing. I, full disclosure, have maybe been to 3 EDM festivals in my life, and it was because I could go for free and come and go as I please. Maybe wanted to see like one DJ. And I will say people do love like a dress up situation, a costume, maybe a wig. So maybe that's what's happened at the EDM fests. But Not the festivals I go to.
Two things. Number one, these wigs are poorly maintained. Like
They're real bad.
Stiff, they look bad. Number two, our mutual friends, the Stones, tend to go to EDM festivals. If I saw Andrew in one of these wigs, I'd be like, buddy, what the fuck are you doing?
So, to be clear, that's who I've been at EDM festivals.
Yeah, that made sense to me.
Can confirm no wig wearing is happening.
No. And he's a bit of a silly goose. He's not wearing a wig. So yeah, that was a lot for me. We did a little bit of talk about, what if Derek isn't attracted to her? It's not going to be an issue. He's into her. Like unless he's putting on an act a la Zach from the DC season.
Oh boy.
I don't think that's anything to be concerned about. They're just kind of throwing something in there for no reason.
This is also in this conversation with his friends, where like a lot more is starting to reveal itself about why he thought he could talk a woman into having children. They talk about like the kiss at the altar. He wants to kiss, and the friends are like, "I'll make sure that you find out everything about her." Like essentially, like feel her up at the altar. No big deal.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Find out what that mouth do in front of everybody.
My God.
Like, no, these guys. My friends, maybe we're weird. I don't know. None of my friends act like this, at all. I don't really have any bro friends though either, and these guys are all like legit bros. Yeah, I have a lot of you guys.
I have a lot of male friends, and it's not because I'm not like other girls. I have a lot of male friends, and I do spend a lot of time where it's like me and the male friends, and a lot of them, I think at least, maybe I'm wrong, do speak fairly candidly around me about whatever. Not like this.
No. And Kim, I mean, we play Dungeons and Dragons together. I talk about all kind of shit on there, and like we don't sound like this.
No,
like none of us behave like this.
Yeah.
We get up to the altar. And the awkward silence of him standing there is killing me. Say something. Say anything at all. Look at somebody at least. I don't know if he's just super nervous or what, but I'm just like, crack a joke.
Yeah.
Say, hey, my name is Derek. It's got 2 R's in it. Like, try to figure out where. Say something.
Yeah.
But like, this was uncomfortable for me to watch him just standing up there.
Yeah, I absolutely hated it. Wait, can we rewind a bit and take a moment for his parents?
Oh, sure. Yes. His parents, who are the antagonists in the next Jordan Peele movie.
They look like a Southern portrait.
They do. Well, yes, his dad looks like he runs a honky tonk or something like that. Like the mustache styling is a lot, and the whole thing. And then his mom, I don't know what you call that jewelry where you have like a profile of Queen Elizabeth or whatever on all your shit. Well, it's not. Because she had it on her earrings and on her necklace.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a lot. I'm just like, I've seen this look, but not since like, the robber baron age or something like that. I was
saying, have you actually in person seen the look, or were we not in existence yet in the world? Because this is, a couple hundred years ago.
The ghost that used to haunt the house I lived in on Warner in Chicago looked like this. Like she wore that same jewelry. This was a lot. And I want to know where he came from, because he just moved to Austin recently. Are your parents from like West Texas? Is this Dallas? Or is this like West Virginia? Like, what are we talking about here exactly?
Well, he tells us he's from Maryland, because remember, she's from Baton Rouge. He's from Maryland, but where are the parents?
Maryland is oddly Southern.
Yeah.
So like, a lot of Maryland is I don't know where. It's just like I also find out like people from Delaware tend to be hillbillies, and I'm like, I didn't think Delaware, but rural as shit. So I don't know. I have a lot of questions, and I need to know more. And also, I assume this is how they always dress, which is going to be hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Like if we just see them, when they have like the families get together or whatever, and his dad is like an old Southern dandy or whatever, it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch that go down. Life coach at the wedding is a lot. Life coach giving you a pep talk right before you walk down the aisle. That should be your mom, but she's not capable of this. She's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Good God.
I didn't like it.
No. Kim, there was a cartoon that I used to watch as a child on the WB. It was on their Saturday morning lineup called Freakazoid. There was a villain on Freakazoid whose name was Arms Akimbo. I'm going to post a picture of him in our Facebook group. This dude's power was that his arms were always like on his hips and you couldn't make him move his arms. That was his power. Megan is full Arms Akimbo all the time. Like they're always like up and like out. It's a lot.
I feel like because she talked about how tight the dress was when she came out. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you look amazing!" And she's like, "I am tight in this thing." And for the record, she looked amazing in that dress. That dress fit her beautifully. Even if she felt like it was too tight, she looked great. But I feel like maybe, I guess we'll have to see as the season plays out. Maybe she was just uncomfy in it because she felt so like constrained in, and maybe she was nervous because it did look like not too loose, but looser up at the boob area, that she was maybe like, shit, this is so tight, my boobs are just gonna pop right out. And so she didn't know. She was like, she was Steve Carell in the Anchorman. I don't know what to do with my hands.
They should give her pockets. Give the dress some pockets for her. When the one that got was her sitting down and leaning back. I mean, that seems really uncomfortable.
So part of me wondered if that was she was giving like 90s model, like when if you ever saw the photo shoots of like the women like with the dresses sitting. I was like, maybe this is like her 90s model pose.
That's true. I used to watch Top Model. I know from these poses. I know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also took note that it feels like this is the officiant's first time officiating a wedding. You're reading these words phonetically, it feels like.
Because like, do you take her love and obey till what is that, death? Till death do you, I think it's death till death do you part.
Right. I'm like, did they just pick you out of the audience and say, hey, get up here real quick?
Read this.
Like, that was a lot to me.
Can we also talk about his wink when she got at the altar? I was like, is that a wink? Did you have dust in your eye? This is terrifying. I guess she loves Dateline. So if she was here, maybe she was into it. But oh my God.
Yeah, he winks like Alexis from Schitt's Creek, where it's just like I can't figure out which eye. Like, it was a lot happening there. And again, with these couples, I mean, this couple is eyeballs, so like they're really highlighting it. But their kiss was fine, nothing special. It was, it was whatever. They're one-on-one. Derek thinks Megan is super hot, which good. So I'm not sure we talked about what if you're not attracted to her. Like, don't even show me that part. I guess they're still working on like learning how to cut out all of the filler, because they've done a good job slimming the show down a lot. That was one where I'm just like, I didn't need that conversation at all, it turns out.
They did kind of talk about it with the stupid wig bros, because that one idiot that literally laughed at everything anyone said, like, he sounded like fucking Beavis and Butthead. Like at one point they're like, well, if you're not into her, and then he was like, let me know if you need a distraction so you can leave, bro. Like, so that existed.
That guy, the hair on that man. And then also Derek has a weird, like, I'm not sure if it's like a nervous laugh or like a filler, but there are so many times in the episode where nothing funny is happening. He's like, I'm just like, what are we doing?
Is he Mr. Burns?
Pretty much. Mr. Burns was fun, at least. I'm not sure how much fun Derek is. I guess we'll find out. At the reception, we get the devastating news that Derek does not like country music, and apparently Megan lives for it.
Yeah, this was a big problem.
Right? This is such a dumb thing. Like, I love all kinds of music. My wife has never had a single rock band that she connects with at all, which blows my mind, because I could just start a list now and not stop until I die of old age.
Big same.
We drove to rural Wisconsin one time. It was like a 9-hour drive to my friend's lake house. I made a playlist for the whole drive with no repeats. Like, no, you're going to get a different band each song. We got there. I'm like, okay, so which one did you like? She's like, yeah, none of them. I'm like, none of them? There were hundreds of bands we just listened to. Just like, yeah, no, doesn't connect for her. Wild.
I mean, I get that. I am someone like you. Like, I appreciate a lot of different types of music. I would say like rock music is my go-to. Do enjoy a lot of hip hop. As I said, I've been to an EDM fest. There's even some country that I have connected to, mostly from the 90s. When that was a whole thing back then. But I feel like I have a pretty wide range of musical interests and tastes, and I'm pretty open-minded for the most part. I will say, if Megan wanted me to come to whatever this country festival in Cabo was with her, I know I would hate it from the moment I step foot on there. So I feel him there. But EDM festivals, again, not much better. So
yeah, I also would not want to go to a country festival. I would not feel very safe, I think.
I would say,
yeah, it's a personal safety issue, I think.
Our wants to not go to country festivals, between the two of us, very different reasons.
Yeah, different reasons. I would go to Cabo with you, and you can go to the festival, and I'll just be by the pool, having these pina coladas all day.
Right.
That's more my speed. She tells her friends this, and they are like aghast. They're like, "Oh my God, what?" And I'm just like, "All right, guys, it's not that crazy that someone doesn't love country music."
Do you think she could get him into like Shabuzi?
I hope so. You might need to like get a Shabuzi EDM remix. Like, Shabuzi X Steve Aoki or something like that might work for him. Because frankly, the first time I heard Shabuzi, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, I hate it.
I'm like, okay, it's cool now. It's fine. Your real name is Chibueze, and they mispronounced it, so you're Shabuzi now. Like, okay, that's fucked, but I'm gonna call you Chibueze. It's not for me, but if you put that on, I'll be like, okay, fine. It's not hanga danga dong, dead dog, pickup truck, woman left me. I don't want that in my life. But
yeah,
I will say I do fuck with Goodbye Earl. That's one of my karaoke standards.
It's a great one. Megan, that's probably Megan's theme song. Are you serious? That probably is what got her into country. She was like, "Oh, chicks murdering and burying a body together. This is my dream."
That is 100% true. Yes, she wants to, I don't know, sell strawberry jam and Tennessee ham. Like that's where she's at. So when Derek goes and meets Kathy, which like I was nervous for him. I don't dislike him. I just don't like him yet either. But I'm just like, oh, this could go pretty bad. And Kathy's not warm. She's not nice to him.
No.
Leads right away with like, what are your intentions? I'm just like, bitch, what do you think they are? I just got same as your daughters. I want to have a happy life. That's all I'm doing here.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, just to be clear, I don't like this. And he was like, noted, cool. We're still gonna do it though. Like, I don't know what to say right now.
Yeah, he was just kind of caught in like a no-win position where he's just like, I'm coming here to introduce myself to you as your freaking new son-in-law. Like, you're just sitting here telling me that you're thrilled I'm not a serial killer, and that you hate this whole situation. And then when she's done, she's like, well, nice to meet you. Bye. And leaves. And says to his parents, if they're still together 6 months from now, let's all hang out. Like, oh my God.
Yep. I'm like, you're actively sharpening a knife while he's talking to you. I don't know if you know that's menacing. That's pretty fucking menacing.
Yikes.
Her mom's going to be a problem, and I don't want her to be, but I don't see a way around that. They work together. So like, it's not like, oh, I can just kind of separate myself from the family and do this. Like, this is going to be a problem, I feel.
Yeah.
They get back to the hotel room. These two both want to fuck.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Megan is in the bathroom, like yelling about his abs.
Yeah,
she's like, fucking hot.
Yeah, and the producers are like, "Oh, you weren't expecting that?" She's like, "No," and they're like, "You want us to leave?" And she's like, "Yeah,
yes,
bye.
Get the fuck out, so I can give up these draws."
Yeah,
like, yeah, no, she is down to clown right away, and like, I'm happy for that because like, whether I haven't done like the research to find out if that makes these couples more or less likely to be together at the end. Yeah. But it's nice to see that you guys, I mean, even when I talked about it beforehand, Megan's like, yeah, I haven't had dick in 2 years. And he's like, yeah, I want to fuck every day. Yeah. I was like, okay, so you guys are on the same page here. And like, yeah, he's got his shirt off, closing the door, like, get the fuck out. I'm going to blow her back out real quick.
Right.
So like, you know, good for these two. I hope it's good, I guess. What if it's bad? You know, you gotta have bad sex all the time.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Let's talk about, I think my favorite two people on this season, I think, are both Rhonda and Pat. Refreshing that we have, you know, varying ages here. and that they didn't make a big deal about it. They weren't like, this season we're getting oldies. It was just like, yeah, we just have them on the show now.
This is the oldest couple in MAFS history, I imagine. Yeah,
by a lot.
Okay,
by a lot. I think there was one guy in the Dallas season who was like 41 or 42.
Ancient.
And they gave him, well, no, I only pointed out because the woman he was with was like 27, 28.
Oh.
And his entire personality was the 80s. Like all he cared about was the 80s. His whole house was decorated like he was Marty McFly and shit. And every time he referenced something, she was like, I was a fetus. What? I don't know what that is. And he was like, what? You don't know Oingo Boingo? And she's like, what the fuck are you saying?
So, oh my God.
Yeah, that was a mess. But yeah, this is for sure the oldest couple, the oldest individual people.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So the expert session, we find out they're both like yearning for intimate connection. They're both divorced. Rhonda's like a hopeless romantic and has been divorced for 25 years.
Yeah.
Pat lives the life that my son wants to have, like Air Force pilot and then like astronaut, spaceman, or whatever.
Sure,
he did.
whatever it is.
Yeah, like I like him a lot. The picture of him in the half shirt Air Force Academy t-shirt, I'm like, okay, that's an era we're talking about here. We're the half shirt era and bellies out. Yeah,
he does feel a little impulsive. But I don't know, maybe when you get older you just don't give a shit anymore, because I think both of them had some version of, well, we don't know what tomorrow is going to give us, and I'm like, first of all, both of you are not that old, 59, 63. Not like you're dying tomorrow, hopefully. No. But like, they both seemed to have that mentality where it's like, oh, you never know what tomorrow brings. So
one foot in the grave, one on the banana peel, who knows?
Dear God.
Oh man. I want to talk about Rhonda's relationship past. So she married her first husband after knowing him for 3 months.
Yes.
They had 4 kids in a hurry. I think she said it was 4 kids in like 9 years or 8 years or something like that.
Yep.
This motherfucker refused to get a job. Just like, I'm not getting one of those.
No, thank you. I'll pass on that.
That is nuts to me. I could see if it was like, oh, he lost his job early on and like wouldn't accept anything that wasn't in that field or a certain pay level. Yeah. It sounds like he's like, no. I am fundamentally opposed to work.
I decline.
I will not do it.
I was not born to labor.
Right. No. I have read my Karl Marx. I don't own the means of production, so I'm not going to work for the man. Her second marriage lasted for 18 months and there's no details. She's like, it didn't work out.
I feel like she got into that a little bit. Or maybe I misheard her. Like when they were talking, her and Pat were talking later, where she, told him the whole thing. Like, yeah, my husband 1, full deadbeat. Husband 2, it sounded like maybe she was like, and I was just searching for something. Like I was lonely. I was a single mom. I like wanted love. I wanted a partner. And maybe shouldn't mention the second husband, but that's kind of what I gathered. And like, she was raising her kids. She was like, man, I see all these people doing this in a partnership. I want that too. And maybe this man was in right place, right time, wrong person to give her what she was yearning for.
I could see it being a situation where it's like, he's great with the kids. He has a job. He doesn't refuse to work.
Yeah.
It'd be really great to have a partner. And so I'm going to give this a shot. And then, it turns out we're not that compatible after all. Like, this isn't really going to work out.
Yeah.
Pat, on the other hand, was married for 30 years to a woman who wouldn't put out, which is crazy to me.
I'm glad that that's your perspective on it. Mine is that he apparently hated her for the whole marriage. And so if I was waking up every morning with a man that was like, if I woke up and I was like, this dude fucking hates me, I wouldn't give it up either.
True. No, I'm not saying she should have. I'm just saying she didn't. So like, he's not a reliable narrator. But
like, if you woke up every morning and your wife is like, ugh, would you be like, hey girl, let's go? You'd be like, no.
I don't think I'd be able to. I think
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it'd be like, look, I know you want to. I can't make it happen, man. I know what this is. I feel dirty. I can't do it. On the other hand, we do find out that Rhonda just wants somebody to clap them cheeks. So like, this is gonna be fine. She wants as much sex as he's willing to give her, it seems like, and so this is not gonna be. And he's semi-retired, so he's not opposed to work. So these two are checking off boxes here. Let's talk about the wedding day with Rhonda and her kids, because she pulled the soulmate tarot card. I didn't know the soulmate was a tarot card. I
I
don't do
didn't either.
tarot, but I think the artwork is kind of cool on some of these cards.
Yeah.
We could have Carla explain to us what that means.
Yes.
She comes out and her dress is gorgeous.
Oh my God, I was obsessed.
She is literally the dancing woman emoji.
Yeah.
Like that's what she is dressed up as. And I was like, you want to communicate everything without saying a word. This man is going to look at her and know so much about her from what she's dressed up in on her wedding day.
Yeah. Yep.
The flowers in the hair, the whole nine.
She looked incredible. She seems to have a really great relationship with her children, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They seem pretty supportive of this. So they are all like, you're a little too tense sometimes, so maybe don't freak them out. What I did giggle at was they were like, you gonna call him stepdad? And they're like, I mean, yeah, if he's got like a lake house and a boat.
Right? Like, yeah, no, I'll call him whatever the fuck. He's got a jet ski, right? I did like that. I like her kids. Her kids seem fun. Yeah. And you can kind of tell they got their personality from mom.
Yes.
Like the entire gaggle of these kids seem like they are like a fun pack. Yeah. On the party bus, which I'm happy they got a party bus. That's great.
Yeah.
Or if you're dancing and having a great time drinking on the party bus, I'm like, yeah, this is what, if I'm Pat, this is the kind of family I'd be excited to marry into.
Yeah.
This is going to be good.
He also says he wants an outgoing and playful gal. So ding ding.
That. Yeah. Yeah. And they also both took bold choices with their wardrobe. Because when he showed up, like, oh, you also are showing out here a lot with what you have on. Like this is, they seem like they are at a minimum on the same wavelength. That I like these two on paper, at least.
I do too. And there are moments, especially as we were going through the rest of the day, which I know we'll get to, but where like they're both so over the top and quirky that I'm like, is this working up front? Because you're like, this is fun, we can play off each other. But at some point, does it turn into like a quirk off? You know what I'm saying? We're like, it then becomes annoying because it's like, I'm more quirky than you, but no, I'm the quirky one, but no, I'm the quirky one. Like, does it become too much between the two of them at one point that it's just like, I don't know.
That. Yeah, no, these two are both Quirk Cameron. They work at Quirk City. We've seen this before. I always say my favorite Mavs couple, they didn't stay together after the decision, but Bennett and Amelia from the New Orleans season were both two fucking weirdos. These two were legit weird. I think I want to say she had like a dead bird in her hair on the wedding day. That's like part of her, it's like part of her headdress or some shit. Like, and they were so great together on the show. They were so much fun. It basically fell apart because she was in medical residency, and I don't think he wanted to like live in Virginia where she was at or something like that. But like the whole time, you worry that these two are like, boy, you guys are both weird as shit, and are you kind of going over the top? And every time you thought that, the other person was like, yeah, I love that too. And so hopefully that's where these two wind up, because I like them a lot and I want them to be happy together.
Yep.
Up at the altar, I love like the huge hug they had like before they said hi to each other. I'm like, that's what I would want to do. Like, it's a nice warm thing. Another big hug after the vows. Rhonda clearly wants to fuck the dog shit out of him at the altar. She can't not like touching this man and getting in his face. And I'm like, okay, your kids are here.
Yeah,
they're right there.
Are we switching over? No, the kiss just kept going. But we're also glossing over that he put space metaphor in his vows. He can't stop talking about space. It's too much. Like, I get that you love space, but it's
God, it went on beyond that, because when they have their one-on-one and they have the champagne and the cork lands in the water, splash down. And I'm like,
it's like, are we ready for launch?
Right. I understand you love space. Look, man, I love graphic design. I don't talk about it all the time. I don't talk about PMS ink colors and different typefaces that I love. I could. God knows I could talk your ear off about how, Cocoa Goose semi-condensed trial bold is like a perfect typeface. I can do this. You know who hates that? Everyone else. So I'm not gonna, right? But like, you got to temper it a little bit. It's a whole lot. It's a lot. During this one-on-one, Pat talks about how he's super into her. I think he calls her like smoking hot or something like that, and she's super into him. We do find out that he lives with his mother,
Yes.
which my first thought was, oh, she's still alive? And then I'm like, he's not that old. He's not like 75.
Well, we met her.
9. Yeah. And, I just didn't, for me, I'm just like, yeah, when I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, no, she's not decrepit.
No.
And basically he's living with her because his dad died in a car crash a few years ago. And like, you want to take care of your mom when that's what's going on. It's one thing if, dad died of illness after like 2 years of a battle where you're kind of preparing yourself for it, but this would probably be very devastating at that age to have somebody die of a car accident.
Yeah, he's not David in a bro basement.
No. Well, no. This man lives a very orderly and tidy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And like Rhonda didn't seem turned off by that. She didn't seem upset about it. He was like, yeah, it's not permanent. Like we're transitioning her into like what's going to come next, essentially.
Yep.
Where I could see if it was like, yeah, I've never moved out of my mom's house. That'd be a different story, I think.
It'd be a little different.
Yeah,
for sure.
Unfortunately, Rhonda's forgotten Pat's name.
I loved her. Because here's the thing. I'm sure like this is so embarrassing for her and like whatever, but I like that one, she was a good sport about it, and was just laughing at herself about it. But yeah, you've never met this person before. Like he gave her his name one time at the ceremony. Mm-hmm. And if you're not a person that's not good with names, or you're just like so caught up in everything else going on around you, like, yeah, I mean, I don't think this is that egregious. I think it's probably more normal than, we consider it to be.
Yeah. And he wasn't offended by it.
No.
He was like, yeah, no, this is what it is. I have had a similar thing. There was a girl in college I had a crush on. I didn't talk to her, but I saw her. I was on staff for Dance Marathon one year, and she was also like on staff. And I was like, oh, that girl, I want to talk to her. Got real drunk one night, saw her at a bar, talked to her the whole night, forgot her name entirely. She was saved in my phone as DM Dozen because it was Dance Marathon 12, and that was part of the song.
Yeah.
It was, Grease Lightning, but DM Dozen was the song. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I've been there before, and you can't ask. Like, you just got to call him like Big Chief or Champ until you hear somebody else say his name.
Yeah,
which is what I tried to do. It went on for a long time before somebody finally said her name.
Oh my God.
It was pretty embarrassing for myself. So at their reception, I still remain shocked that she's like, yeah, no, he just didn't want to get a job. Like she told him, like, I was with a dude who just flat out said, I'm not working.
No, thank you.
It blew my mind. I'm sure he was like, what do you mean? He just refused to get a job. We get the clinking glasses. Rhonda pretends like she doesn't know what it is. And I'm like, Rhonda, we don't have to pretend.
Come on, Rhonda. Just stick your tongue in his mouth like you want.
He doesn't make it out all day.
Give us an inappropriate makeout.
Yeah, give him a lap dance in front of your children. Do a whole thing.
A lot of boob. It's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, pull a titty out. We get Pat talking to her kids.
Yeah.
Which to me, big stepdad energy. Walks up, you guys look so dapper. What is it, the James Bond convention? And I'm like, good Lord, this man is a cliche. He's a kindly old white man is kind of what we're getting out of this guy.
Yeah, for sure. That was the time for the kids to be like, so what about that lake house? You got one?
Right? Right. So is it a jet ski or a ski-doo? Which one are we talking about here exactly? Am I standing up or sitting down?
Are we looking at a pontoon or a yacht, my guy?
Oh, he does have a pontoon boat. I know it.
You know
he has a pontoon.
And he takes it out on the lake in Austin. The big lake is escaping me.
But is it Lake Travis?
No. Oh God. But there's one. I mean, there's probably several lakes, but there's like a lake in Austin that I know that he probably takes it on. So
he does like toy rocket launches off the boat. The whole nine.
You were like, are these for your grandkids? And he's like, what are you talking about?
What's a grandkid?
These are my rockets.
This is what I do for fun. I like him with the kids. The kids seem to like him. I think they could probably feel the energy. And it's kind of like if he was a real stuffed shirt kind of a guy, they'd be like, I don't like this. He seems silly and fun and boisterous like mom, and they probably would love that for her.
I mean, their first dance, she picks her shoes off. She's skipping around the room. He takes his off too, and then they go just like gallivanting around the ballroom together.
Oh, yeah.
So bless.
Listen, he takes his shoes off, and I'm like, yeah, game recognized game. I like your socks. I
Yeah.
got colorful socks on too. I think the ones that I have on right now, who's on these? Marvin the Martian on my socks right now.
Oh, I love a Marvin the Martian.
Yeah, you got to have some fun socks, especially for a wedding. Like I first started wearing fun socks on my wedding day, and I'm like, I like this.
Yeah,
it's one thing to do.
Yeah.
They go back to the hotel room. They have a pretty solid poolside makeout. In his socks. And then Rhonda, I think she was kind of testing him here, and he passed the fucking test. She was like, "There's something crazy. Hop in that pool." He's like, "Yeah, hot tub later on, right?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, she jumped in. Her dress was up around her neck because there's no like structure to it.
No.
I am in my head canon. He like dipped his head under the water to get a peek, but like these two seem like they're on the same level. They got in the hot tub afterward. They were kissing in the hot tub. Like this,
Brian, they achieved orbit.
They did. It takes 8 minutes of a launch, and then you achieve orbit. And yeah, no, he for sure achieved orbit in his underpants. I hope this works out for them, because I like a cute old couple, and this is a cute old couple, and like I really hope that this works out great for them. And if not, I'm gonna be really sad.
Yeah,
but like I got high hopes.
Yeah.
Goats and woats. Who is your goat from episode 2?
My goat from episode 2 is Rhonda's kids.
Yeah, they're great. I said Rhonda's dress. That dress was killing it.
Yeah.
Who was your woat?
It's a tie between Megan's mom and Wig Bros. I think Wig Bros are edging out Megan's mom because I really couldn't stand those guys. But it's Megan's mom's a close second.
Yep, I went with Kathy. I just, you're a sourpuss. You're just over here looking like the Grinch.
Yeah.
Make somebody happy for your daughter's having a good day. Why don't you just celebrate that a little bit?
Yeah.
Couple scores, Megan and Derek.
I gave them a 4 because even though they did bang and things seemed to be in the right direction, I think that country EDM, the great country versus EDM controversy, they really, really take them down.
Yeah, it's not great news. I don't think it's going to become a problem, but I gave them a 4. I like them together. I'm not sold just yet, but I think their sexual chemistry kind of helped them to elevate a little bit in my mind.
Yep.
Rhonda and Pat.
I gave them a 5.
Yeah, they're my only 5 so far. Where it's just like I don't have any reason to hold back. Like, no, these two are going to be great together.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's the show. If you like us, subscribe to the show, give us a 5-star rating, and tell your friends to help us grow the show. If you didn't like us, give us a 5-star rating anyway and lie to your friends. You can also follow us on Instagram and Threads at Mavs Virgin, and join our Facebook group, the Mavs Virgin Fan Club. We'll get these jokes off all week. Head over to our YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.